28 points, more impressively, 12 assists. The offense was flowing right from the get-go. How'd you get these guys involved early, and how much fun is it when it's moving like that?
We were moving the ball in the first half. Everybody was getting some of the sugar. And, we kind of took pressure off me and Yoke. So, when everybody's scoring like that and everybody's got a rhythm, it's hard to stay with us for the game. But, we kind of let it back into it. And some things we got to clean up so we can definitely be better for Game 4.
Always something to clean up. After digging into the film, though, from the first two games when you guys were trailing by big deficits, 15, 20 points, to a game now where you led by as many as 20, what'd you figure out about playing against this Lakers team?
I just think that when we're up, we kind of play down to how they're playing, the energy level. I felt like we were up by 15, but our energy wasn't there. So if we just pick our energy up and get each other going, we'll be a good spot. So Game 4, we try to get up and down like we did today and make it a fun game.
How do you avoid going down 3-1 to then play your best basketball going into Game 4?
3-1, not bad. No, we just got to keep fighting. I think we come up with the same energy and focus that we did today. If everybody's hitting and we're playing defense like that, like I said, we got on a run. We're the younger team. It's going to work in our benefit.
Nicola, Monte Morris kind of, last year said that I've got to be better in the playoffs. He sort of promised that after that first experience that he was going to be better, and he has been. What's been the thing that you think Monte has most brought you guys?
He's always good. I think he doesn't have a bad game. That means sometimes he cannot score, sometimes but he's doing the right thing that he's supposed to do. I think he's doing a really good job of making play for others, and when he's open, he's knocking the shots down. So he's playing really good for us.
Nicola, Malone just said you guys have two superstars, yourself and Jamal. How much faith do you have in him from what you've seen over these past few playoff rounds, and where have you seen him grow and kind of meet the moment with his play?
He was injured before when we came here. He was kind of struggling. Is it the shoulder? Is it the elbow? What? I don't know what was it. But I really believe in him, and I think he can make the big shots, and he's built for the big shots. So I really truly believe that he's a superstar, and he's a really big part of this team. So he carried us today and bunch of nights, so I'm really glad that he's my teammate.
Hey, Frank, what did you make of the gap in the rebounding and I suppose just the general energy and effort in this game tonight?
The gap in rebounding is more about field goal attempts. They had 5 more offensive rebounds than us, but we had 10 more shots than them, so there's going to be more rebounds to get. I thought Denver played with great energy throughout the game. We didn't match it early, we matched it late. But they're a great basketball team, so credit them for the win.
Frank, what allowed you guys to have some success with the zone defense in the fourth quarter?
Well, the activity. That's what you as a coach, when your team gets down and you're looking for something to try to give your team a spark. You try to change the game. Sometimes it's a lineup, sometimes it's a coverage. Sometimes it's zone defense. Throw it out there. Just break their rhythm a little bit. It doesn't always work. It did tonight. It worked down the stretch, but obviously the deficit was too much to overcome.
Hey, Frank, it's Bill. The Nuggets before the fourth quarter had outscored you guys in 5 straight quarters going back to Game 2. Have they made some adjustments that you guys are still trying to figure out, and how concerning is just sort of the –
Yeah, both teams are making adjustments on the fly, subtle things. They didn't make any major adjustments, but just executing through the coverages, taking what the defense gives you. They're great at reading defense. They've been together for a long time. Obviously, you do A, they're going to do B. You do B, they're going to do A. They're very good at that. Have gotten a little bit better as the series has gone along, and we just got to be a little bit better on the defensive end. Just reacting to those reads.
Hey, LeBron, wondering how you would react to the first 3 quarters before you guys made the run. What do you think was the difference that let Denver build that 20-point lead?
I think it was the same in Game 2. Same thing that we was able to get by, with the AD shot, turn the ball over too much. We put them to the free throw line. Denver came in and played exceptionally well. They played better than us, more aggressive than us through 3 quarters, 36 minutes. But we got to. There's a penalty in the third quarter with like 9.5 minutes to go, and we had some turnovers that led to some easy buckets for them. We had 16 turnovers for 25 points, and we put them to the line 29 times. So it's not going to be winning ingredients for us if we continue to do that. And we knew that Even after game 2, we talked about that, trying to assure that. So we got to be better in that game 4.
LeBron, the success you guys had in the fourth quarter, some due to zone defense, some due to activity. Was it just a matter of upping the intensity level? Was it giving a different look that Denver wasn't anticipating? How do you account for the run you went on?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think we played with a lot more energy, and we understood we had 12 minutes left to try to make a game of it. We was able to do that. We was able to switch some things up defensively, going zone here, going man here, trying to keep them off balance. But, when you dig yourself a hole like that, every shot that they make, every shot that we miss, feels like the game is collapsing. So, we played, some pretty good ball in the fourth quarter, but those first 36 minutes hurt us, obviously.
이번에 준비한 영상 시청해주셔서 정말 감사하고 앞으로 더 흥미롭고 유익한 NBA 내용으로 돌아오겠습니다. 영상 재밌게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.